Recently, I've been getting disconnected from my Roblox account. The last time was yesterday, while I was hunting Leviathan with my crew. And this has made me very worried, because I've already suffered severe attacks from a hacker. I lost my account and most of my treasure. And all this could be happening again. That's why I've decided to sound the emergency alert on the On Cactus Discord. Your captain's account may be in serious danger. Does anyone know for what reasons, besides from hacking, an account can disconnect? The first to respond was Marcola.
How fast is your internet, Captain? If it's slow, you may be getting disconnected because of it.
My internet speed is 500 megabytes. I don't think it's slow enough to disconnect me. In fact, it's pretty fast.
Have you paid the Robux to renew our VIP server, or is your account overdue?
Not really, no. As you can see, my servers don't have the red late payment message.
It could be a bug. It's happened to me before.
These messages were even comforting me, until Samuka came home and said this to me.
Oh man, my account is being disconnected too. I don't know if we're safe, man. We need a plan B.
And I had 3 options for plan B. The first is obvious, changing my Roblox password, because if someone has access to it, they won't have it anymore. The second option, turn on 2-step authentication. This would give my account extra protection. And the third option is that if all this goes wrong, I need to have a strong enough secondary account just like my first one. This is my secondary account, and the only thing on it so far is the V4 human race, which isn't even the best. And another problem, when I activate the V4 race, because it's a beginner V4 race, stage 1, its loading bar doesn't even last 60 seconds. It's sucked up at lightning speed, and this race is perfect for sword fighting. However, my account only has 1 saber. It's really not one of the best accounts, and it doesn't have one of the best swords either. That's when I decided to do a search on my Discord server. Do you have the best Blox Fruits swords? And the result was this. Most people don't have the best swords, but that's not a problem. That's why I've brought the Pirate King from On Cactus to help us get the best swords in CIA 2.
Let's start with one of my favorites, Luco.
Wine brought us to the CIA 2 lab, because the first sword we're going to pick up is Boss Laws. Raid started, and the boss is summoned. The good thing is that everyone at On Cactus has the Buddha fruit. Hey, let me punch this boss on Cactus. Don't be so selfish. Another funny thing about Boss Law is that he's the most devious boss in all of Blox Fruits. This boss is a spinning beast. And by defeating this boss, we drop the Coco and the Zebra Cap. And it's also one of the bosses that gives the most levels in CIA 2. We dropped Coco, this wonderful sword that has a maximum mastery of 325. And now I'm going to show you this little beauty's attacks. Oh, Samuka, may I ask why you brought us here to CIA 3 Harbor Island?
Just like that. Why, my friend?
To defeat the port boss and improve the mastery of your new sword.
Let's try to defeat this boss alone with the mini Buddha. And to see how many masteries the port boss will give, according to Samuka, he's one of the bosses that gives the most masteries in all of Blox Fruits. And I don't doubt a vice captain. What's up, Big Samuka? Did I do well? Wow, that's a lot of mastery.
Better than expected, apparently.
Oh gosh, haven't it stopped increasing mastery yet? 121! That's a lot of mastery, Vice Captain. Finally, we managed to master Coco. Let's see the attack of this wonderful sword. This is Z. Yes, I'm carrying Gangsta Lightning. Unleash it on you now! Okay, that was extremely radical. And the next attack is the X. I create a big aim in front of me and I can hit any part of Samuka's body I want. This sword is certainly one of the coolest. Greater Pirate King 5. There's a better sword for us to get here.
But Luco, there is an even better sword, the Midnight Blade.
The NPC's name is the admin, and I've already talked to him. I have the Midnight Blade. In just a second, I'll master this sword so you can see its abilities. Now that our Midnight Blade is fully mastered, let's put it to the test, right? I put Samuka in a mortal dimension and sliced him into 1,000 pieces, giving 2,800 damage. It's X called Growing Impulse. Alright, I like that sword. But for the secondary account of a captain like me, I think there's a better sword. What do you recommend?
I recommend this little sword here, the Rengoku.
The Rengoku. To get the Rengoku, there are two options. The first is to defeat the NPCs here on the island of Ice Castle. And the second option is to defeat the Ice Admiral boss. I prefer to defeat the boss. Obviously, we have to turn on the Haki because it uses a Logia fruit. And we can use the skills of our Midnight Blade, which is also one of Blox Fruits' most beautiful skills. And we defeat the boss. And this boss drops two keys. The library key, but that's not the key to get the Rengoku. Guys, did anyone get the key to get the Rengoku?
Captain,
Speak up, Super Bacon.
that key, the hidden key.
That's the right key. It's with this key that Super Bacon is holding that you use to go through this secret door and open the chest that was here. Only I was quicker. I got the Rengoku before everyone else expected it. But it's at Master 1. And I'm going to need to master it in order to upgrade this famous Hashira sword. And to master this sword, we came here to the Island Empress boss because I have 346 mastery on Rengoku. Guys, I need a little help. Nice, Island Empress is very strong. I'm not that powerful. Yeah, I can't believe it. I dropped Island Empress's bow and got 349 mastery. Let's start with skill Z. Take that. Very cool, because it gives a bit of fire damage to the enemy. Let him catch a bit of flame. And now for the fiery cut, the X with 350 mastery. The tip of the sword glows to finish off the enemy. Man, there's no mistaking this skill, not to mention its damage was very high. But Wine, I know there is a more powerful sword, and you have to tell me now.
In my opinion, the strongest sword in the second CIA is the TTK.
Getting the TTK is a bit complex. You need to talk to the barman. He'll tell you if the NPC who sells the 3 legendary swords is online. Every 4 hours, the NPC appears, and only one person can buy one of the swords from him. He will randomly sell you the legendary swords. Shisui, Wando, and Sadi, and this NPC appears in one of these various locations, which are appearing here on the screen. So now that you know all this, and that you'll need to wait for this NPC to appear by talking to the barman, he'll tell you if the NPC is about to appear or not. You're going to have to do this hunt because I've already done it. I have Shisui, Wando, and Sadi. After getting the 3 swords and placing them Master 300, Samuka took me and the pink parakeet to the green zone. Where is the mysterious NPC? He's the one I talked to in order to buy the famous TTK. For exactly 2 million, I just got the true triple katana, man, and it's the first mythical sword on my starter account. Finally, my TTK is Mastery 352, and we'll be able to test it out to see the attacks and damage on my starter account. Starting with Z, do this pose exactly like Zoro did, and bye. Absurd damage to my opponents. But the coolest part, in my opinion, is the X, where you can annoy your opponents from afar with that hurricane of wind that this marvelous sword makes. And if you think it can't be improved, you're wrong. We can talk to the blacksmith Baldy and he'll ask me for 5 scales, 20 drops, and a few pieces of leather to give my true triple katana 13% more damage. It's very stolen now, but you can make it even more so. That's why we're heading towards Blox Fruits' pickiest NPC. The NPC you spend all your Robux on, and he gives you something if he's in the mood. Come on, let's enchant our weapon. Whoa, maximum agility. Wow, there's some nervous stuff coming. Lucky, natural, unreal. Oh, I thought there was going to be a blessing now. Next. Oh, brother, why does enchantment give you such a chill? Like, it was supposed to be just a normal thing. Oh, again, unreal. Unique enchantment. Let's try one more. It's very difficult to get a blessing. I'll be sad if I don't. No! Ow! Ow! They even sent me an attack and nothing. But at least it's something. We got the legendary sword. We show you how to get one of the best swords in all of Blox Fruits. And by the way, is it just me, Marsola, or do we still have a vacancy at On Cactus?
Yes, Captain, we still have a spot in the On Cactus, huh?
Here's the thing. If you want to take part in the crew, subscribe to the channel. I'll choose a subscriber, but you have to be subscribed. Hugs from Lucone. God bless you. Bye.